So, Ju Ying-tai, I'll tell you the story about it, because it's actually really fascinating, and I need to stall a bit so they can set up back there. But the story is actually really beautiful. Let me tell you. Ju Ying-tai was a young woman, and she was a daughter of a very wealthy man. And she wanted to go study, and during that time, women weren't allowed to study. So she went disguised as a man. She met Liang in class, and they were attracted to each other and quickly became friends. A few years later, Ju was recalled by her father, and he had promised her hand in marriage to a son of another wealthy family from a neighboring village. Liang paid Ju a visit at her family home, and to his great surprise, she was a she, not a he. So now his friendship developed a bit further, and it developed into something else. Liang asked Ju to marry him, only to be rejected by her family on account of her betrothal. Well, he was grief-stricken, so much so that he actually died. And at his request was buried by the roadside outside the village of Ju's fiancé, where the lady was bound to pass on her wedding day. When the appointed day arrived, Ju was escorted by the fiancé's house to complete the wedding ceremony, and a raging storm ensued. It suddenly broke out, and the whole procession had to stop. She got out, and she looked over at the grave and mourned her lover. All of a sudden, the tomb opened up, and she threw herself inside without hesitation. Instantly, the sky cleared, the sun came out again, and to the amazement of those nearby, the bride was no more. Instead, there were a pair of butterflies fluttering around the grave before they fluttered off into the distance. Now, let's listen to butterfly lovers.